But to our next speaker, everybody needs a spark of positivity daily, whether you have a busy hustle and bustle lifestyle or more of a go with the flow type of life. Theo and his friends invented Inspigo, inspiration on the go, with an army of great speakers. In fact, I've actually listened to one of the speakers, and that's helped me with some life advice, and I've been hooked ever since. So I encourage you to give Inspigo a try. Let's hear the story behind Theo's startup breakthrough in his career.
Thank you, Delia, for the introduction. Selamat pagi dan selamat malam, Bapak-Bapak, Ibu-Ibu. Terima kasih tadi Pak Andre dan Pak Bimo atas openingnya, Pak Al dan Pak Iksan atas kesempatannya juga untuk sharing. Saya melihat familiar faces ini, ada beberapa teman-teman saya, ada Bro Afi dari LinkedIn yang juga cinta. Thank you everyone for the opportunity. Thank you Visecoach and Coaching Indonesia. Dan thank you juga untuk Tita dan Zaskia yang udah sharing inspiring journey-nya. I'll try to keep it simple, keep it a little bit more personal, and hope we can get something out of it. Let's share my screen. Okay, can everyone see my screen now?
Yep.
Okay, thank you. Today's topic, I'll be talking about my story, personal story, but also about the power of self-awareness. I feel like this is something that is important for my personal self, but also I think it's kind of like kayak dianggap penting juga gitu buat banyak orang. Gitu. Saya baru merasa, saya tidak sengaja merasa ini selama journey saya, tapi setelah saya tarik mundur, ternyata self-awareness is a very powerful tool to move forward and face the future. Sedikit background, saya bahasa Indonesia aja, bingung ngomong dua-duanya. Sedikit background, saya dulu spend lama di Silicon Valley. Saya sekolah di Seattle, jadi it's good to see Seattle and Washington people. Sekarang saya reside di Jakarta. Dulu mungkin saya total about 17 years di Amerika. Sekolah di Seattle, lalu pindah ke San Francisco, and then basically stuck di San Francisco for about 12 years. Background saya teknologi, saya passionate banget dengan teknologi, suka dari mulai SMA, karena saya SMA itu 98 ya, di zaman-zaman internet boom pertama, jadi itu benar-benar membuka mata saya bahwa oke, internet is the next big thing. Mungkin untuk story selanjutnya, saya itu sebetulnya suka teknologi, tapi ternyata nggak cocok gitu untuk subjek teknologi. Jadi saya pertama kali waktu itu saya ingat banget krisis di 98 ya, saya sekolah udah nabung susah-susah, saya kerja gitu. Ini mungkin yang bagian ini nggak usah ditiruin. Saya kerja dulu waktu di Amerika itu, saya kerja loper koran gitu malam-malam, saya kerja di tempat pizza, cuci piring segala macam untuk to survive gitu, in order to be able to continue my study. Tapi ternyata saya failed gitu di computer science, yang dimana I thought that was going to be my future because I love technology. And then I switched to business major, which my parents told me that it's a safer bet lah gitu. Business, semua needs business, bisa berkembang di mana aja, itu di dunia teknologi gitu. And I took that advice, but I felt like so curious to explore so many different things because I feel a little bummed. I didn't I couldn't work it out in computer science. So as a result, I explored so many different things: art, music, history, and all different topics, philosophy. Jadi aku dulu sekolah di Seattle, subjeknya business, majornya finance, tapi nilai yang paling bagus di filosofi, history, religion gitu. Jadi agak sedikit kayak eksploratif gitu loh di zaman itu. Dan aku ngambil kelas desain gitu karena desain ternyata salah satu yang membuat aku very interested dan willing gitu to spend time on the weekends. Karena aku dulu weekend juga kerja gitu, kerja di tempat pizza. Jadi setelah kerja aku dulu belum ada online tutorials dan segala macam, juga aku beli buku, aku coba-coba sendiri. Ternyata something yang very it creates sparks on me. And then di sanalah self exploration terjadi gitu. Ternyata it's actually good to open your eyes and not see just kind of like the things that you like, gitu, teknologi aja gitu. Dari dulu tuh bacanya teknologi. Tapi ternyata art, dulu saya juga di museum gitu ya, belajar history segala macam, ternyata membuka wawasan baru gitu. Jadi sebagai anak muda dulu yang masih cukup idealis gitu, pelan-pelan membuka mata, ternyata it's actually giving me more broader view of life. Pada akhirnya saya jatuh cinta nih sama desain. Tadi saya feel computer science, saya juga akhirnya ambil bisnis tapi sukanya filosofi. And then I fell in love with design. And then I had a moment where I had to decide gitu, mau ngapain nih gitu, udah sekolah bisnis, terus dulu sempat ngambil master bisnis juga di Seattle. Tapi I really like design, so I decided to choose a career path yang mungkin mix antara marketing and design. My parents were like really against it. Saya disuruh pulang itu setiap hari, kalau misalnya mau jadi desainer, artis itu seniman nggak ada duitnya gitu. Saya ingat banget itu omongan itu, mau hidup apa, mau ngasih makan apa gitu ke anak istri gitu. Jadi pada akhirnya saya coba mendengarkan suara hati gitu dan berdiskusi dengan diri saya sendiri, strength saya apa sih, weakness saya apa sih, karena saya waktu itu decided untuk pindah ke San Francisco untuk mencari kerja gitu. Di sana saya harus kayak berkompetisi gitu dengan yang lainnya, yang istilahnya ya, of course the international ini ya, kayak tadi mungkin kita bercerita gitu kan, banyak kompetisi dari negara-negara lain, even the local people. So I felt confidence with my design skills and my marketing skills, so I thought it could be a good combination for me personally to pursue that journey. And as a result, it's not easy. I worked really hard. I found a company, a small company that had it's a video production company. I work as a marketing person and a designer. But then because it's a small company, I had the opportunity to direct a video for Pac-Man. So Pac-Man in 2005 was releasing, they released a new 3D version of Pac-Man. And it was released at E3. E3 is the biggest game conference in LA. So apparently my idea got chosen, and I really worked hard on it because I was passionate and all that. And that led to my job at EA Electronic Arts. Maybe some of you know FIFA or The Sims and all that. I was working on some of the games at EA. And I think I didn't realize that I actually talk a lot with myself ya. Jadi melakukan a lot of reflection gitu ya. Dan emosi yang ada ternyata seneng banget ya waktu bikin marketing main buat The Sims, terus tadi itu buat Pac-Man dan lain-lain segala macam. But my degree was business. Tadi kan Zaskia bilang di sana kan ada OPT and then H1B gitu. OPT you can do anything lah gitu. H1B kan harus relate sama your study gitu. Jadi kalau study ke business, I couldn't be a designer gitu. Karena di paperwork itu harus tulisannya something related to business. Cuma waktu itu mungkin aku nekat gitu, masih muda gitu, juga I decided to be a designer and just try to figure out a way to survive and stay in the country gitu. Jadi aku bikin project-project, aku masuk ke dalam satu agensi, aku bikin project-project. Alhamdulillahnya aku disponsorin H1B, dan because I won a few awards, the agency basically were willing to help me. Dulu titleku tuh marketing gitu di H1B, tapi in reality I work as a designer. Dulu belum ada mobile apps, jadi masih aplikasi-aplikasi website, and I was really in love with what I do. So my parents yang tadinya against apa yang aku lakukan gitu, pada akhirnya secretly proud of my work, and itu apa dibahas di Time Magazine, New York Times dan lain-lain. Secretly sharing, dulu masih pakai BBM, sharing all the links to my family members, and at that point I feel like, okay, this is actually very powerful to be able to know your strength, your weaknesses, yourself, your emotions, so then you are able to drive yourself in order to achieve what you want to achieve. Dari poin itu aku merasa bahwa kayaknya aku harus punya some sort of green planning or timeline going gitu. Even though it's going to be evolving, tapi I need to have something so I can achieve what I want to achieve gitu. Jadi dari situ aku coba tadi realize all the emotions and create a timeline going, or mimpi-mimpiku aku taruh di situ. Salah satu mimpinya adalah dulu di tahun 2006 ada satu company namanya Pandora. Pandora itu music streaming company sebelum Spotify gitu ya. Spotify masuk kalau nggak salah 2010-2012. Disitulah waktu itu aku melihat bahwa Pandora ini cool banget, dan aku suka musik, aku suka teknologi, aku suka desain. I think everything I like I can combine with this company gitu. I applied, and karena di sini juga di Amerika ya dulu, I felt like my first job with H1B was I got low wage gitu, kayak udah yang penting aku survive, aku disponsorin gitu ya. Begitu aku apply ke Pandora, they treated me like a superstar gitu, kayak wow, okay, ini package-nya H1B can be transferred in 2 weeks and you'll be on board in 2 weeks gitu, kayak wow, kayak benar-benar beda banget treatmentnya, dan I feel like that's another testament juga kalau if we really know what our values, we can actually be more noticed gitu di market. Di sana aku pada awalnya aku hanya senior designer, dan pada akhirnya setelah 6 tahun di sana aku manage quite a big team, product design team. We created a web app, TV app, mobile apps, and all the other applications yang Pandora punya. And we actually went IPO in 2012 or 2011. So from a 30 people, 30-person company to a few thousand person company. Then I keep wanting to learn more, because I felt like that experience was so insightful gitu di Pandora. I want to learn new skills gitu. Maybe one of the things yang tadi aku lakukan juga reflections itu, I like to connect my dots gitu, my my interest, my other interest gitu, bisnis. Aku suka design, aku suka produk, aku suka teknologi, aku suka gitu. Why don't I start entrepreneurial journey gitu di saat itu, dan itu juga waktu itu cukup bisa dibilang gila karena anak kedua aku baru lahir gitu ya. Jadi aku basically have to maintain or manage the family and also manage the company, and it was my first experience gitu ya, building a company, looking for funding and all that, and it's really tough, really stressful. Aku ingat pulang kantor ya, pulang kerja gitu, udah stres, pulang buka istriku ngasih, oh ini anaknya dikasih makan dijadiin popok gitu, kan nggak ada saudara dan lain-lain. Jadi it's quite a 24-hour job every day. So I built 2 companies. One is Good.co. It's still around sekarang, bisa dicek juga. It's a matchmaking company between hiring manager and a potential employee. Jadi bisa dilihat secara personality whether you two can work together. Terus ada juga setelah Good.co sekitar 2,5 tahun kita di-acquired oleh Stepstone. Itu juga sebetulnya maybe everyone sees it as a good exit or whatnot, tapi di dalamnya juga banyak ini sweat and tears juga untuk keep going. But after Good.co, after the acquisition, I decided to move on and created another one called Wonderbox gitu. Itu fokus di education. That was the first time I did an educational product focus on 5 to 12 years old gitu, anak-anak SD. di situ juga kita juga diakuisisi oleh bukan akuisisi tepatnya merger dengan Khan Academy, one of the biggest educational platform di Amerika. Ini mungkin satu hal yang aku belajar dari entrepreneurial journey gitu ya. Passion is important gitu, that keeps me going gitu all this time gitu. Tapi kalau pas aku pulang ke Jakarta gitu tahun 2016, everyone, especially the young people, they're looking for passion. What's my passion? Where's my passion? Where's my passion? Gitu kayak selalu look for passion. Kalau lama-lama aku bilang kayak it's so overrated gitu. Everyone is looking for passion, dan apa yang aku lakukan waktu aku pertama kali menjadi entrepreneur, passion is one thing gitu. It keeps you going, but you need all the other things as well, and it's not always rainbows gitu kan. Nggak hanya bagus-bagusnya aja. Jadi nggak usah terlalu pusing nyari passion, just keep going, keep exploring gitu, and then you'll find it. If it creates sparks on you, then just keep working on it, and if it doesn't, then ask yourself why gitu. Jadi banyak yang tanya sama saya juga kayak kenapa sih kok bisa seperti menjalani ini kayak ini gampang gitu, apakah passion menjadi itu menjadi drive-nya gitu. Menurut saya sih nggak hanya passion. Intinya just keep on being curious. Okay.
So sorry. I think if you wanted to wrap up, some of the last words, with the time. So sorry.
Okay. Lastly, just a quick one. Well, I started Inspigo in 2017. So I was going to show that slide where exploration and reflection are two kind of like the formula of my journey. So I built Inspigo based on that. So people can explore new things, and people can also reflect on the things that they explore. So if you haven't tried, feel free to give it a try. My closing statement is that self-awareness is the key to self-mastery. So if you can understand yourself very well, then hope you can achieve the things that you want to achieve. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So sorry that, we had to cut it a little bit short, but I did like hearing, I think it's very interesting that you say passion is overrated. I think that's a lot of people, they try to fuel how they work with their passion, but what happens if that passion runs out? There's other things that have to come into play, like hard work, as you've shown with your journey, and trying new things. So thank you so much. And we can have some Q&A open up real quick. Let's see. The first question. Jika kami brand fashion lokal asal Bandung, Indonesia, ingin memasarkan produknya ke Amerika Serikat lewat marketplace seperti Amazon misalnya, apa saja yang perlu dipersiapkan, Pak? I hope you understood
Pak Bimo, Pak Ihsan, kalau ada dengar our beloved millennial speak Indonesian with an American accent, it's always inspiring and passionate. Thanks so much for the effort there.
We keep trying.
No, right. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. That's why Americans will keep
well done,
closer.
Well done, Delia.
Tapi again, like I said in my discussions, this is a great format, Pak Ihsan. Yeah. Tadi Pak Ihsan, you were about to say a few things regarding what previous speakers were going through on the difficulty of actually talking to the many different casualties of the Lion Air victims, and also listening to Pak Tyo. Pak, I have to disagree, Pak. Being a Bob Maxwell student, passion itu only runs out when we run out of reasons, Pak. Yeah, so maybe I might reiterate that you gotta find a way to keep the passion burning. When I look at Pak Bimo, Pak Ihsan, I'm intrigued that they can get to where they are with some reason. Kita kan sama-sama makan nasi ya Pak Ihsan ya, tapi kok Pak Tyo bisa sampai gitu lah. So maybe the passion can be managed karena without the passion, the Indians, the Bangladeshi, the Pakistans, and the Vietnamese are filling up the US here. So apa namanya, hopefully with the passion to work with Pak Wijanarko, we will find that collaboration. Mungkin satu aja kali Pak Tyo ya, maybe there's a threshold ya Pak ya, from your passion, your intrigue, apalagi bisa mau izin Pak Bimo ya. I don't know what Seattle is like in Washington State ya. Kalau nonton di film itu agak gloomy, agak sepi gitu ya. Kalau kita yang di Houston itu very vibrant and energetic. So Pak Al-Falak sudah bergabung. I hope that from this forum, paling tidak dari network yang terjalin, tidak hanya saya bisa bantu Pak Wijanarko untuk penetrate Texas, tapi juga sebenarnya juga we need to learn from these new people ya Pak ya. I was interested tadi Pak Ihsan bilang, pada akhirnya I hope that we don't need to have 10 rockets like Elon Musk ya. I know in Tesla you don't use rockets, you use electricity charging. Tapi pada akhirnya, hopefully through this forum, we can recreate those new rockets by Ihsan. Not saying that we have to work smarter, but maybe we could not reinvent the wheel, and maybe through this networking and even tips yang disampaikan oleh Pak Tyo tadi. We don't have to make the same mistakes. Mungkin satu aja sebelum saya akhiri. At the end, we're really competing ya Pak Bimo ya. The IACC is working so hard. The Asian Chamber of Commerce in Atlanta, in Georgia, and also in Florida, they are so compact. Sementara we Indonesians, it's like we're proud to succeed by ourselves, and yet we can't win this by doing it alone. Numbers have to come together. Dan mungkin di situ Pak Wijanarko, please don't be afraid to collaborate, karena orang Vietnam itu kompaknya luar biasa. Kita mau bangun pertokoan Indonesia aja hanya berhasil di Atlanta. Mungkin di Seattle lebih banyak toko-toko Indonesia lah Pak Bimo ya, karena mungkin cuacanya lebih dingin, lebih adem, dan ada Pak Ihsan di sana. Tapi I think one thing from this forum, I hope we really can help each other out as Indonesians, and really and dengan semangat Sumpah Pemuda, we got to find this breakthrough, because whether we're passionate or not, even Malaysia is already wondering what are the things that they can take from Indonesia. Al-Falak ya, no judgment for those who love Malaysia, tapi the reality is we can't make excuses being not enough passionate, or not being wanting to help for 10 years. At the end of the day, we gotta get on our feet and see what we can do the next 10 years. Pak Bimo, just a quick one.
Yes, always gracious words from Pak Gonjen. Thank you for also calling me out. It makes me very humble at the end of the day. But thank you all. Again, just another reminder. I know I keep reminding after every speech, but all the presentation materials is available on the Visecoach platform, and then you will get that email later about the step-by-step instructions to access the online material. So Joy will go ahead and introduce Pak Al-Falak and the rest of the panel. So thank you so far to everyone that's spoken.